Is there, you mentioned LeBron, is there a photo that he posted or that someone else posted that you noticed had a real impact on, um, I mean, again, I guess, like, Nick in the beginning, like, in that moment, but like, was there a photo that a player posted, or a particular shot that you feel like kind of took you to a different level, where like all of a sudden you got, 10,000 more followers, or like all these people kind of like hitting you up after that?
I feel like there's been a lot of moments like that. I think the first superstar that I really started getting close with and being able to shoot a lot of stuff was Steph Curry. And it started with like Under Armour hired me to shoot like one event for him at his first All-Star weekend, and then I ended up finding access to Team USA. And so like as I would keep like running into these kind of guys, especially Steph, and then Steph started to grow too. So it was really kind of cool because as Steph was growing in his career, I was kind of like always there with a camera. So like there was a time where it was like NBA All-Star weekend in LA, and it was like Team Steph versus Team LeBron, and like Steph let me follow him the whole weekend, and I just got like the coolest photos, and it wasn't even so much of him posting it, but it was just him giving me the access to do it. Um, and then like with LeBron, uh, there's like I'll try to sum up the story, but I flew to New York for Fashion Week with Victor Oladipo, and I had got there really early, and I hit up Chris Brickley, and I had never been to one of his runs out there, but he trains in New York and everything, and so I said, "Hey, I'm in New York. Can I come to your gym today?" And he was like, "Oh, LeBron is gonna be here," and I was like, "Oh, cool." And I had shot LeBron maybe one time the year before at Rico's run, so like LeBron was like familiar with my work, but I've never actually met him. And then so when I went to Chris's gym, there was like 10 other photographers. There's a lot of people with like their iPhones, and LeBron walks in. His bodyguard shuts down everything, no cameras, no cell phones, nothing. And I'm like, wait a second, like, and so I'm trying to like argue back and forth with the bodyguard, like, hey, I'm not some random photographer. And he was like, I don't care. Like, the answer is no. So he goes, in the corner, and he's standing in front of LeBron. I'm trying to talk to Chris. Chris is like, just leave it alone. And I'm like, no, like I'm not. So I walked over and I start kind of like going back and forth with the bodyguard, like in a respectful way, but like, hey, like I didn't come here with the, intent to just shoot LeBron. Like I came to shoot all these other guys. There was still like, 20 other NBA players there. And LeBron saw me going back and forth with the bodyguard, and he just like stands up, walks over, gives me like a big hug, and says, "Thanks for coming out," and walks away. And I'm just like in my head, like, what just happened? Like, this is wild. And then, but on the outside, I gotta remain calm, and then the bodyguard was like, and I was like, "We good?" And he's like, "You're good." So I was the only person allowed to shoot that run. And then I got this photo of like LeBron dunking, and I posted everything on Instagram because I still didn't talk to LeBron. I just whatever. So I posted the photos on Instagram. He screenshotted them, reposted them, and then gave me photo credit. And then I wasn't aware he was wearing like a Versace Kith shorts collaboration. And it was Fashion Week, and he was out
I
there
remember
doing an
that.
event with his shoes. Yeah, so it just went super viral. I remember like Tom Brady was commenting, like all these superstars. So then every like media outlet picked it up, and everybody who picked it up, all you see is like in the caption, photo credit, Cassy Athena photo. And like I feel like it was like already like more established in my career, but I feel like getting respect from somebody that is honestly one of the greatest players of all time. To me, that felt like a really cool stamp of approval. Like, hey, like not only did he give me permission to shoot, because he didn't have to do that, he made sure to give me photo credit. So